name is Jamal Abdikadi. I'm the advocate counsel for Mr. Mohammed Robert, the Speaker for the County Assembly of Isiolo. This morning at around 1 a.m., officers from the DCI's office, Chakos, appeared at the place of abode where the Speaker was spending the night, and they indicated that on instructions from their bosses in Nairobi, he was expected to write a statement regarding an incident that occurred in Isiolo last week. The Speaker duly complied. He was able to ask for the presence of his legal counsel, which they allowed. We arrived here this morning around 8 to respond to the queries. We observed that the officers at the station had no complaint lodged or filed at this police station. There was no complainant on that particular incident in Isiolo. We also realized that the officers at this station had no record of any of the facts that occurred last week. With that regard, we were able to respond to their queries with a short statement indicating that it will be right for the queries to be answered in Isiolo to the investigating officers. The DCI here agreed with us and was able to release the Speaker. Shortly after that, another instructions came from Nairobi, this time indicating that the Speaker was meant to be under arrest for another offense. The offense was disclosed to us as attempted murder. Again, we do not know who the attempt was against, who the complainant is, and the facts of the incident. Again, the officers at this station were not able to really do much apart from giving the Honorable Speaker a police bail of 100,000 shillings and asked him to appear again tomorrow before the DCIO. Now, that is what happened here. As you are all aware, Isiolo County currently is in the process, the County Assembly is in the process of impeaching the governor. A process that the Speaker's role really is only to preside over. The Speaker does not decide if the governor is impeached or if he is not impeached. There is a constitutional mandate and obligation on the Speaker to preside over that process. It must not be him. It will be any other Speaker. For the parties to these proceedings to lose focus on the real issues and attempting to muzzle the Assembly from discharging its duties through such arbitrary arrests in the middle of the night is not only unnecessary, but unwarranted. This is a country that is governed by a rule of law. An incident, there was no urgency for police to appear at his door at 1 a.m. to ask him to do a statement of an incident they believe happened a week ago. Really, there was no urgency. We wish to state, my client wished to state as follows. Number one, that the police must act within the law. That the police must always remember that they cannot be used for political processes. Because ultimately, after all this theatrics is over, my client will pursue his rights through the courts of law over the violations that has happened throughout the process. You are also aware, earlier this month, I think mid this month, there was the incident at Manzoni. We believe that the police are dragging their feet. If there was any attempted murder, we believe it happened in Manzoni. We have not seen any arrests up to date. We have not seen the parties involved summoned by the police. So basically, this is, as they say, the intimidation of this process, the assembly process, has to be independent from all the other dramas around it. My client here really did not have to undergo what he underwent this morning. It was unnecessary. We ask again the Inspector General, we plead with the DCI, Mr. Amin, because his name is really being dropped all over, to stick to their legal mandate. Everything else will not count at the end of the day.